Chapter 1. A Cultural Misunderstanding. Zyara of the Xython species had studied human biology extensively before volunteering for the Interspecies cultural exchange program. She knew their anatomy, their social structures, and even their bizarre reproductive rituals. But nothing could have prepared her for this. She had been paired with a human male named Daniel Carter, a xenobiologist who was just as curious about her species as she was about his. Their interactions had been pleasant, even warm. He was kind, intelligent, and strangely non-aggressive for a dominant species. Then, one evening after a shared meal and what she thought was a courtship ritual involving prolonged eye contact and the touching of hands, things escalated. And now, as she lay beside him in the dim light of his quarters, her carapace still tingling from the unexpected but not entirely unpleasant experience, she waited. And waited. And he wasn't doing anything. Zyara's antennae twitched in confusion. "Daniel," she finally whispered. He murmured sleepily, rolling onto his side to face her. "Aren't you going to eat me now?" Daniel's eyes snapped open. Chapter 2. The Horrifying Realization. There was a long silence. Then Daniel sat up so fast he nearly fell off the bed. "What?" Zyara flinched at his volume. I mean, isn't that what human males do after mating? Consume the female to regain nutrients. Daniel's face cycled through expressions of shock, horror, and utter bewilderment before settling on something akin to existential dread. "No. Oh my God, no. Zyara, what the hell?" Zyara's mandibles clicked nervously. "But, in my species the males always." "I don't care what your species does. Humans don't do that. That's insane." Zyara's thorax flushed a deep violet, the Xython equivalent of blushing. "Oh!" Daniel dragged a hand down his face. Oh. Chapter 3. A Desperate Explanation. After a moment of horrified silence, Daniel took a deep breath. "Okay. Let's back up. You seriously thought I was going to eat you?" Zyara nodded. "It is standard for Xython males. The mating process is energetically costly, so they replenish by, well." Daniel made a strangled noise. "Right, bae. Well, humans don't do that. Like ever. But why not?" "Because we're not monsters." Zyara tilted her head. "But it's efficient." Daniel groaned. Zyara. Chapter 4. The Aftermath. The next morning Daniel was still reeling. He had mated with an alien who fully expected to be eaten afterward. That was a lot to process. Meanwhile, Zyara was experiencing her own crisis. She had volunteered for this. She had willingly engaged in an act she believed would end in her death, all in the name of interspecies understanding. And now she wasn't dead. Humans didn't eat their mates. The implications were staggering. Chapter 5. A New Perspective. Over the next few days, Zyara observed human couples with newfound fascination. They touched without aggression. They shared meals instead of consuming each other. They even cuddled. It was bizarre. It was beautiful. And it made her realize something profound. Human males weren't just non-predatory toward their mates. They were protective. They cherished them. The concept was revolutionary. Chapter 6. The Confession. One evening, as they sat together in the observation deck watching the stars, Zyara finally spoke. "Daniel. Yeah. I think I understand now. Human mating isn't about consumption. It's about connection." Daniel smiled softly. "Yeah, it is." Zyara hesitated. "And you didn't want to eat me?" Daniel laughed. "No, Zyara. I like you. Zyara's antennae quivered. Oh, Oz. Does that mean we can do it again? Daniel choked on his drink. Epilogue. Love beyond species. In the end, Zyara became something of a celebrity among her people. The first Zython to survive mating with a human. Her reports back home sparked heated debates, philosophical revolutions, and even a few radical new courtship practices among younger Zythons. As for Daniel, well, let's just say he never quite got over the fact that his girlfriend had fully expected him to devour her. But he loved her anyway. And Zyara. She loved the fact that human males didn't eat their mates. 'Cause it meant she got to keep hers.